Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. We're going to be continuing with the warship series that we've been doing in Creeper World. Looks like we're going to have both our main ship and the AI ship for 2 centers of operation this time around. So let's just go ahead and dive into it, see what this mission brings to us. Welcome in, everybody. How's the ship coming along? Not too well. We've run out of parts, so I had to scrap 0047's frigate. Excuse me, to continue. Well, it's for the best. Rather to have 1 good ship than 2 outdated models. With the extra parts, we should have enough to finish working and repair your planetary travel system, so once we deal with the inhibitors on this planet, you'll be free to leave orbit. Okay, fantastic. So we're going to be jumping in on this. Don't have the whole finished, and most of the weapon systems are offline. Well, dang. Okay, so we might be susceptible to limited weaponry and whatnot, but for the most part, it looks like we'll be okay. We're missing a few hubs here, and our command center is between 2 partially operational ships. So that is going to be the difficulty. We actually have to make the connection to both of these sides, and of course pick which one we want to make a connection to first. Which I think is going to be the one over on the right side. Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Because this has got... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no. I should save that for something a little bit juicier later on. So we're going to make a connection to this ship over here, and then we'll just evaluate what we got to do with this map. I am not actually sure what the hell we're supposed to do. This is an extremely weird setup because I've got no connections whatsoever to the north side. We do have an anti-air node here, so I'm assuming we have to kill this and then move across. This is not territory that I can build on. I'm going to have to capture either this node or this node. Looks roughly equal difficulty for either one. But I'm going to have to get onto one of these platforms and use this as a stepping stone to kill this nullifier here. But due to the digitalis on this and these creeps spreading through space, we are going to get slammed from all directions here. I am somewhat doubtful that we can actually pull this off in any reasonably timely fashion. Clifford, appreciate the resub, dude. Yeah, well, I appreciate the wishes of good luck, man. Let's take inventory of what we have at our disposal. We have no Berthas, so we only get the 1. But it is a Circle of Power Bertha, so we should be able to run that up here and, like, one-hit KO some of the stuff on this edge. I can also save up with my forge. I don't have a forge, but... Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's making the connection right here. I can save up a good bit on my forge and use the, what is that called? I forget. The cannon thing to drag all of the creeper across to one side so we can actually gain a foothold. But for the time being, I'm just going to figure out what to put on here. And honestly, I don't know that we need a weapon. I can kind of just slam down a relay here, maybe there and... there, maybe one over here. Yeah, just we need to connect all of our nodes so that everything fires properly. Also of essential importance, getting our anti-creep online. We need those 3 in a bad kind of way, and then we need to connect our relay over on this side as well. Now, I do have lovely little closed gaps over here that should make it where I'm not having to deal with too much crap. I am going to go stack these up. And with this mortar very carefully placed for spacing, what should happen is I will get mortar shells on this neck as the creeper stacks up, which will be very efficient for knocking all that stuff back. Let's drop 2 more ore mines, and then we need to take stock of the rest of our choke points. So we have a few cannons, but not very many at all. This is going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to move a mortar over to this side, and then we're going to place 2 cannons over on this edge. I may need... I don't know why I'm yawning so much today. Good gracious alive. This should be able to deny everything coming to this edge. I cannot swear by it, but we'll hope for the best. And then this guy... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll just leave 1 sprayer there and call it good. Okay. Fortifications necessary up on this edge. Let's go... Relay, relay. We do have unlimited cannons, so that is super duper handy. And we don't have any digitalis to deal with on this side, so I can be very, very thankful for that. We are going to have to be dealing with snipers, though, at some point in the near future, and I'm a little frustrated on that. This, I just realized, is not going to be an option because we need a beamer over on this edge due to the spores. So the spores, 1 spore, 1 spore, 1 spore. Oh, no, we're not in any kind of danger at all on this. 1 spores across the board. Oh, no, never mind. 25 spores. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, no, that is definitely not going to work out in our favor later on. Holy. Alright, drop a structure. We're going to get 2 cannons here, which we will definitely move up into the gap at a future point. And then we need our 2 cannons here with a relay in between. Now, we are fairly severely power negative, so we're just going to drop energy efficiency for the first few nodes. Later on, we'll do something different with that and not tie ourselves completely to that aspect. But for now, we definitely need it. I am thankful that this mortar is able to fire over here because that is keeping us safe rather nicely indeed. Okay, so everything looks like it's holding steady. We're all good to go. Now we just need a plan of attack, and that plan of attack is definitely going to require some type of mitigation for the amount of crawlers. Holy cow, that is insane. We don't have anything amiss as far as airspace, though, other than this. So we can use some of our things to be able to lock this down. I'm not sure that I want to, though. We may be able to hop, skip, and jump straight up through the center and run directly for this node and then pull airdrops. It's just a matter of getting enough power online to be able to field the weaponry we need. So, to that end, let's go ahead. Looks like everybody's built in lockdown. We're going to go ahead and get in a good couple of rows of reactors and go ahead and drop as many of these energy efficiency nodes as we can. What mod of Creeper World 3 is this? This is Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal, which I'm not sure if that is the subtext because there is a separate Creeper World 3 game, which is kind of odd. But it is Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal and one of the custom made maps. I'll drop a couple sprayers in here, just because we can. We got a little anti-creep we can put to good use. If we can take this node out, it looks like our terrain height is 4. Oh dear. 4 rolling into 5, rolling into 6, into 7. So we're climbing uphill the entire way, and we don't have freaking terps. It's the last tool that hasn't been unlocked for us. So we're actually going to be in this situation where we have got to fight uphill versus stun bots, which is not an enviable position in the slightest. Let's go ahead and drop 2 beamers here, because I feel like we could get slammed upside the head with some spores in the back, which I would not be very appreciative of. We're going to drop a fire rate and a fire range and a move speed. Go ahead and start our combat potential loading up just a tad there. And that'll help us reach in a little bit farther and start to claim some of this stuff. Now, one of the advantages to capturing the sides would be these totems that we could grab, and also some anti-creep over there, but I think that we have an opportunity to do okay without them. So we're just gonna pop our energy and get some more reactors. Lots and lots and lots of reactors. Although this is going to require a rather significant investment in relays as well in order to make our connections to everything over here. Good gracious alive. Okay, so that's going to connect everything. That should put us in the hole drastically for the next few minutes. We're going to go ahead and grab AC storage and energy storage. Yeah, 25 in the hole. That's fine. A little power stall never hurt anybody. We're all good. Oh, used earbuds? Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, I would never get used earbuds. I know that this is a completely separate discussion that stemmed out of chat, but yeah, no, that's not happening. I'm not sticking somebody else's filthy earwax in my ears. That is just straight nasty. All right, we need a drop plan in order to get up to the front. And honestly, I'm thinking that creep might be a good tool to use, but we just don't have that much of it. We're going to drop some efficiency nodes, and in the meantime, we are going to snag some extra cannons. So this should get us in the ballpark of a viable drop. We'll do some cannons over there, and then we'll do some mortars over on this edge. I'm actually going to back my speed off again so that I don't have to pause constantly to efficiently use my APM. Let's do mortars, 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 cannons, cannons. Yeah. Everybody in here. Okay, so that's using all of our energy. This will be the drop that we use to get up onto the center. And yes, the spores are spawning. That one is only 26% built, so we do want to get as much headway made as we possibly can before that comes online. You had a broken pair on the desk and it's in the garbage now? Halcyon is not garbage, okay? I know you said you threw it at him. That is not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Let's just move up the mortars to the front edge of this, because if we do, we'll be able to make a little staging area on this side. And then we can move all of our cannons across, or potentially even, oh crap. That was not at all what I wanted. There we go. We can potentially get more mortars in on this edge as well. But for now, we're going to take our turrets up here, and we're going to drop everybody we can in range of this node, and then we need some more mortars on the front line to be able to deny this. Why, yes, I do hear your sirens of mayhem, but that's fine. We'll be able to deny it. Not a worry in the world. Now, I'm almost tempted. I'm actually extremely tempted to just let this run its course, where I don't actually move in with snipers, because snipers seem like a bit of an excessive option when I have this many cannons that I'm going to be dropping in. But you know, you can never tell. We're going to drop 2 relays, and then we're going to move our mortars up, because mortars up are best ways to move forward. Let's get these 4 in. That being able to fire over the terrain is just fantastic. I may need to get up onto the ledge here before I actually place my nullifier. What? No, we'll actually be fine. So we can place a nullifier, we can get a super cannon up that will just bombard the entire area, and then we can poke and prod our way up through the center. I mean, I can't prevent Twitch from doing a derp. I apologize if it has been. Every once in a while, Twitch seems to have these problematic days where it's just like everything that can go wrong will go wrong, and they have server failings around the areas. I don't know that it's necessarily any more downtime than YouTube has, because YouTube definitely has had its issues in the past when I was trying to stream from that platform, but every once in a while it does get mildly frustrating when Twitch doesn't like to cooperate with what I'm actually trying to do. So there's our circle of power. I am extremely tempted. Let's grab some of these guys. And yes, I know that I have a lot of stuff to use on my forge, but we'll get there in just a second. We definitely need all of these guys to go up in here, and you need to be set to Digitalis. to close in the rest, and then we're going to drop a relay in. These 2 relays will feed the entire thing. Hopefully the mortar doesn't die. If it does, no big deal. We'll just secure it nonetheless. And there we go. All right, so with that, we should be able to get up onto the top edge with a strategic movement of approximately all the mortars. Just stay there. Thank you. Okay. That will work fantastically well. I can also move every single one of my cannons up to the front. This should clear out no problem at all. And then we can just drop our relays in and we'll be happy as you please. The only bad thing is these mortars are exceptionally terrible at getting the creeper directly out from under them. But hopefully with a little strategic placement, we'll be all right. And that's going to pick up our disc, fully refuel all of our little nodes, and this is way the hell easier than I thought it would be. Once again, detecting void manipulation, likely from the gamma. Our nullifiers won't be able to get close without any ground near them. Then we won't use the ground. We'll leapfrog from their ships and take them out from there. Exactly what I was saying earlier. We better hurry then. I'm detecting a strong spore presence from within the gamma structure, similar to the spore super weapons we faced prior. It'll begin attacking us in around 30 minutes. So that is 11 minutes on the clock. If we take a look at the spore count, that does line up roughly with when it would hit us if you have a countdown timer before the launch. 25 spores is honestly not that big of a deal. Unless it's one of those ones that launches 1 per second, because those can be utterly atrocious to deal with. Alright, there goes that. We're going to move our beamers up. And I'm actually going to build another one, I think. Because we really, really, really need to have a good amount of preventative measures taken against that. Now, let us take a look-see at our sniper situation, of which we have 2 in the back, and neither one of them are being put to use. So, let's go ahead and set those up here, and then we'll do 2 on the other side. Snippers galore, which are going to do us no good whatsoever, but we can take with us later on in the game, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at this as well. So, we're going to pick up fire rate, fire range. We can pick up fire rate, fire range again, which is super helpful. And then perhaps a packet speed and a build speed. That seems to be an adequate level of upgrade, so we'll move on from there. Now, our supply line is looking a bit overextended at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and put in one of these guys right here, because that will protect us from things coming across the gap, I do believe. Yeah, let's go there. The structure, a relay tied in, a relay on the other side with the same dealio happening right here. Kind of a shame that I can't get it strategically placed enough, but that one worked out perfectly. That one worked out absolutely perfectly. All I wanted to do is fire into the gap right there, and we're good to go. So, next mass migration of the turrets. Let's do this thing. I may lose some, but that's okay. I'm going to drop everybody across and then get a relay right smack dab in the middle. As long as it doesn't die. That is the big thing. Yep, it dead. It is very, very, very dead, as are most of the other things in my base, to be honest. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Look at the stun value on this. It is one gargantuan, consistent stun. And that is horrifying. Okay, I should have brought these guys up. Really should have brought these guys up. Come on, come on. Can I get a refuel? Thank you. Okay. It is not the greatest, but it is functional. We're going to move these guys up here. We're going to get our relay back down. Hopefully not to be stunned. We're going to back our 2 snipers up to where they can refuel, regen. And then move our other sniper up into the world. We did manage to clear our space. So we now have our foothold up on the front. We did lose a few, but we can rebuild them bigger and better than ever. Not a worry to be had. And I am going to go for a super beamer because that is the only logical way to do this. All right. Well done. Let me go ahead and grab a group of cannons because we do want our cannons in. Probably want another relay over here, if we're being honest. Yeah, get that connected. And then let's get a few more mortars online as well. Just want to make sure that I've got enough cannons in the back that I don't run into any extreme issues with my firing capabilities. I don't think I've ever seen that level of stun before. It was kind of impressive. That's the kind of challenge that you don't see super often when you're trying to move forward on a Creeper World map. So we need to move slightly over to the right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use all fresh cannons because these guys are holding things quite nicely over on that edge. So I'm just going to move these up and we're going to see what they pull. A relay in so everybody refuels, and then we'll go around this edge. I do want to have at least one mark to Digitalis only, because that is going to just plow through this entire thing. Also, snipers are going to need to move up at some point, and I think, is that? No, that is not a terrain height adjustment. So we've got 7 all the way up through to here. So we're actually good. We can just move up, and we don't have to worry about this crappy stuff that we had to deal with earlier. I can get on board with that for sure. So we've got all these little turrets here that we're not using for anything at all because they're behind the wall section. So I'm going to drop all those up. Actually, is that a terrain height? That is a terrain height change. Okay. So we need to go for everybody. Everybody. Yeah. On top. Thank you. They're going to have a rather deep hole to dig themselves out of, but I think that they can do it as long as we get another relay up to refuel them in time, and that might actually have been slightly more than I bargained for. So we're going to move those back, and we're going to take all the rest of these again. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're going to have to do this with mortars. I didn't think we were going to have to do it the hard way, but obviously this game is trying to peek us out. Let's move those in. Those are not going to be able to attach to a relay, so we're going to move one of our cannons out. And that is going to start lessening the deepness of the creepness. Yeah. Cannons aren't going to clear it, but they will clear the next stage. Did these all refuel? I don't know that they all refueled. I don't think they did. But we definitely now have a bit of splash going up here from the anti-creep, which I think is a win in anyone's book. So we're going to drop anti-creep over on this edge. And then we're going to move all of the cannons that are not firing right up here. And that's going to hopefully give us an opportunity to slug in with some relays. Make the connections that we need to make. There's our anti-creep platform. Get a relay. Oh, crap. Come on. Give me the space I need to build. That's exactly what we're looking for. And we've cleared it. Question mark. Yes. Fantastic. All right. Relays in. We're good. And we have yet another. Oh, no. That goes down to a 6. Interesting. So there's like a wall up on the front that we can then fire down from. I am extremely grateful for that. So let's get a couple of snippers up in here. Those will reduce the amount of creepy crawlies up there in the base. And we're going to see how close we got to get with a nullifier. I actually have to clear a space on the front edge, which is going to be definitely easier said than done. We got to bump these guys up a little here. And then we're going to pull a few over to the edge just so we have some auxiliary firepower that's on that side to kind of prevent these cannons from facing only in that direction. Then we're going to move up and take the front row here, all except for a space or a nullifier. And then once these are down, I thought that sounded like an explosion, but apparently it was not. We're going to move this cannon over. We're going to drop a relay right smack dab on the front line. And that's going to be our enabler for the nullifier that we're going to bring in. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Drop you there. Kind of want to drop the Digitalis only over on that side. And then we're going to get a relay to feed it. See, the bad thing about how this is set up is that you had to have so many relays for all of these oddly placed things. Okay, that is definitely freeing us up. Nullifier in, and we're good. What about the spur of land that's already clear to the left of the anti-air? Yeah, I could actually surround that. That would be beneficial to a degree, for sure. But we've got this secured already. I don't think we've got anything to be worried about. And we are... Ooh, relay. Get a relay over here. We are going to be going entirely airborne as soon as this is dead. To that end, we should probably be upgrading our energy efficiency to the maximum. And then getting... We just lost another relay. Getting another group of those in as well. Oh, those have got the super things. Wow, okay. Well, that's depressing. Did I actually lose my nullifier? The crap is that? Oh! It's a spore. Well, that's depressing. Broy, appreciate the resub, dude. 16 months in. That is a long time. That is a very long time. Okay, so we have definitely got to get more of these on, because right now we are taking a beating off of these. Woo-hoo-hoo! Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Every damn time. Relay gets it. Okay. Build speed. Packet speed. Let's do this. You can build, I promise. It can be done. You just have to believe in yourself. Also, not get stunned constantly by every freaking little thing. We may need to just put... You know what? We're going to put a super sniper. We're going to put a We're going to put a super sniper over on this edge that is going to just decimate all these guys. It might take a little while, but we'll get there eventually. Still have the pre-Humble Bundle giveaways. Okay. Remind me, and I will do another giveaway after this game. Alright, we are in a position now where we should be able to just go ahead and sock these out, and I think having these extra circles of power are probably worth it. So we're just gonna drop nullifiers. We'll get a nullifier there, which is going to be a little bit of a difficulty, but hopefully we can make work. It's just gonna build normally. It's probably gonna get stunned constantly, but hopefully eventually we'll be able to bring it to bear. Snipers, let's try. We can build several there, and I can build a couple here, which will be able to fire on this edge and get another relay in the back. This is going to be no problem whatsoever. And let's pull a... You know what? I'm going to build a new sniper. We're just going to build more snipers all over the place, because we need to overwhelm these sheer numbers of creepy crawlies. There's that one. Boom, son! That should leave us wide open for a clearing. Yes! Okay. Relay is going to be necessary. A little bit closer, and we'll get a sniper once that's prepared. And then this one is finally going to be able to play out because we're getting rid of all of the crawlers. My goodness, there's a ton of them. I don't think I've seen this many on a map before. I'm kind of amazed that the game isn't lagging right now. That is the level to which we have risen. Get a relay up there. And then we'll get a relay over here once that plants. Because I'm pretty sure... Yes! Okay, we'll cut that off. And then we can make our connection there. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, we have the fuel. It is okay. It's just a little bit difficult for this guy to actually hit like he needs to. So let's go ahead and get 2 more turrets over here just to clear this entire thing up. We did lose this relay, but that's no big dealio. We're going to go in with another cannon. And the stun is real. That is what was decimating this cannon, is the stun value. Strictly the stun. Let's get 2 more. 2 more beamers. We get a relay in right there to feed the entire thing. And then, honestly, we may not need... What is my range on this? Oh, those can reach to the ships. So that actually solves our problem. Let's get the firing range upgrade again. And then once we plant our snipers over here, like that is going to solve the entire issue. Let's get those in. Get a relay over here. And then we need our sniper. Oh, yeah. I would not have seen that coming. But that sniper is going to have just the most ridiculous range. Same thing over here. We're going to drop that as well. And then move a sniper up to the front. So it's just this little bit at a time that is going to let us slowly but surely claw our way up to the front. And then this is going to be kept at bay by all of our lovely, lovely units at the rear. Now... the beamer situation is a bit more of a drastic thing, because I am definitely going to need far more. So we're just going to layer in several. I'll leave it at that. Several beamers, which may or may not work for us, but we will just see. Okay, good deal. Good freaking dealio. That is still leaving us with positive power, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. But we're in a good situation, at least. Let's go ahead and pick a side and start firing with the Bertha. This is going to go right here. And I think that we need to stage our landing on the rear portion of the craft. So we're going to want guppies. We're going to want lots of turrets to drop. Probably no mortars. Because we do... Oh, crap. I only have 1 guppy. Are you kidding me right now? I have to build it on the circle of power, because there's no other way to get around it. No other way. This is way too many beamers, but I'm having fun with this, okay? Leave me alone! Alright, relay. Oh yeah, that'll solve the problem. Okay, so there should be nothing able to scratch us with this amount online. That is so overkill, especially with everything on the front that it's probably going to be going for. Alright, so we got the guppy loading. It has double the payload, double the transfer speed, or something like that. I don't recall exactly. But we are going to want to do a couple of move speeds so that we can bump everything up to the front as quickly as possible. And then we need lots of cannons. And I do mean to emphasize lots of cannons. This is going to be what we take the ship with. We're basically just going to fill the entire ship with turrets over and over again until it falls. You have some bombers too, might come in handy. Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on. Let's get that anti-creep in, shall we? Start prepping that entire space. Also, we can bump our ore efficiency so that we may be able to supply the whole freaking thing. There's our cannons online. Bombers are inbound, so we are going to run all these things in. That is going to be basically the whole thing full. And then we set up our guppy to deliver probably in the back somewhere. We are going to want a relay over here so that we can get everything built. Guppy, how fast are you? That's the question. Probably fast enough to get there in time for this, and then we can start our build. This is gonna be a hell of a time. We're 92% built on this, which makes me a bit concerned for my well-being, but yes, we got the ship clear. Halla freaking Luya. Okay, so we're gonna get that down. We're gonna move you up. We're gonna get another relay here. We're gonna move you up and get another relay there, and then you. How do I move you? Can I move you? I don't know that I can. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay, this right here is not okay. We are going to get swept on that. And also, we have a bit of an issue with our guppy returning for fuel, and we have no viable staying power. Well then, let's try. That was our biggest burst that we are ever going to have on this. We can probably get away with fewer turrets this time. And if all of these die, then so be it. It's fine. We're going to move you over there, and then you are going to go here. Because I am just a little concerned about the livelihood of this. Also, our bombers are out of commission currently, which is a bit frustrating as well. Oh, we used everything in the guppy, and now it's returning again. Oh, fantastic. Oh, this is just so good. I don't even have... See, what we have to do is we really need to get a circle of power here, because I can make a relay connection from here to here, which I think is the key to everything on this. So we really need to take this spore tower out of commission. So I'm going to move that over there. We're just going to kind of hope for the best on this. I'm going to go to the forge and do another move speed. And incoming guppy! Come on. Yes, okay. So we're going to move you there. We are going to move you there. We are going to drop a relay right in the neck, and then I'm gonna drop a nullifier right there. Now all this has to do is live long enough. Oh crap. Yeah, please don't spore this. That would be amazing. Thank you. Yeesh. Come on, little guppy, you can do this. You can do this. And we're safe. Okay. Buddy, that is gonna take like 3 trips to reload. This is not cool. Can I get... Oh, my bombers aren't on automatic redispatch. That's what's going on. Auto launch. I was wondering why we weren't getting any additional anti-creep over on this side, which is absolutely bull, but that's what it was. So the bombers are incoming. If the guppy lands again, we are going to lose some turrets, so we need to take that into account. Let's drop this again. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're set. Move you in. Weapons, nullifier, POW. Actually, no. Cancel. Cancel. We want to resupply as few things as possible so that the guppy is able to actually build the freaking nullifier that we've been waiting on for so long. So we are going to take all of you and we're going to move back down here. We don't need them. They're just going to be a greater burden upon what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, barely keeping that out of commission. Nullifier is... ago. Fantastic. Yeah, chill. Sorry, I didn't see your comment earlier. That's exactly the thought that I had. Alright, we're going to bring you in, just to make sure that this stays safe. Then we're going to relay here to here. Oop, can't build it. Hold on. Gotta bump over to this side. To there. And yes! Yes, it can! It can, in fact, do the thing, and that is the key to it all. Alright, nullifier needs to go in place here. We need our turrets up on the front line, which is going to make our connection to that. Excelente. We're also going to want to have all of these extra cannons now. So let's get those out in the arms. One there, one there, one there. Spread these out as much as we can. Make room for these relays that we're going to have coming in. Woo! Yeah, that'll work. And then we need a relay on the front to carry all this. Oh, that is fantastic. You know, this entire time I could have just reached with a relay from the front side instead of having to go all the way around Timbuktu to make the thing work. But of course, Brink always does things the hardest way possible, so that is what it is. We're going to drop that, we're going to drop that, and then as soon as we make our kill here, we win the game. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I see you. So angry. Oh, the 25er is launching. Yowzas. Maybe get a couple beam weapons in on this, because that is going to suck if that comes for us. Looks like 20 seconds between volleys of 25. But we have so many beamers up on the front, it is not even going to matter. So there goes both of those. Let's get our other nullifier out. That is just barely going to wing that one, and that is going to win the game for us. Pretty positive that that is all she wrote. I don't think I have to go after either one of these, because all we have to do is kill one of the main nodes and we're done. Oh, you meant super relay to normal relay. I don't need to. Yeah, that was the realization that I came to just a couple of moments later. Could have beat this mission so much faster. But I think it's fine. I think we made a good amount of progress on it, especially for as rusty as we currently are. That has got to be a record for the most amount of spores destroyed with a single nullifier. That was like 40 beams. Nice. We're going to claim that victory and see exactly where we place out. That was a 29-59, which is going to put us right down here in 37th place out of 174. So not too bad. I mean, it's not completely terrible, but we'll leave it at that. That is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.